Hello, everyone. I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Most horror franchises are lucky if they have one or two good sequels. Scream surpasses expectations time and time again and has done it again as Scream 6 is just as strong and clever as any other in the franchise. It's in theaters March 10th and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies. Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega are back again as sisters Sam and Tara Carpenter. They, along with their friends Chad and Mindy, played by Mason Gooding and Jasmin Savoy Brown, have left Woodsboro behind and have stuck together, attending college in New York City. They're each working through their own ghost face trauma at different levels. It's Halloween time, but a Ghostface costume is more than a costume when the attacks start up again, and this Ghostface leaves behind a calling card connecting him to all 9 of the others. Scream 6 brings back legacy actors Courtney Cox and Hayden Panettiere, and welcomes Samara Weaving, Josh Segarra, and Dermot Mulroney to the franchise. Now, the mark of any good Scream movie is known from the opening sequence. It's become a staple, and directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, working off a screenplay by James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick, nailed the openings for both 5 and 6, taking them in bold new directions for what we've come to expect. I think that this opening may be the most daring since the original. Now, with Neve Campbell stepping down from this entry, the focus can rest solely on the core 4, as they're referred to. Sam, Tara, Chad, and Mindy have a real tight bond, and you can instantly feel that love and protection that they have for each other, especially knowing that the stakes are so much higher here. Jasmin Savoy Brown gets another great monologue as she tells the rules of a franchise. Barrera makes Sam stronger and tougher than she was in 5, while Ortega goes in the opposite direction as Tara, making her a little bit more vulnerable as the trauma really takes hold of her. And Mason Gooding is that big brother that you want to just step in front of you and protect you along the way. Even Courtney Cox is classic Gale Weathers here and is just given a really terrific phone call and fight against Ghostface, which marks for a franchise first for the character. Now, Scream 5 paid homage as a requel to the first. Scream 6 gives plenty of Easter eggs for die-hard fans of Scream 2. There are so many little touches along the way, despite this story really asking our characters to wrap their minds around the entire history of Ghostface and the 9 killers that have come before. The New York City setting makes the killer all the more terrifying, knowing that they can slip in and out of the mask in a crowded setting with little notice. We see this lair referred to as the Shrine, which has to be one of the best set pieces in franchise history. It's this diabolical reality playing into the notion of that toxic fandom that was introduced in Scream 5. And that's not all, as Scream 6 also tackles that notion of internet conspiracy theories running rampant and changing a narrative and truth faster than can be managed. Now, this Ghostface is brutal and vicious in the same fashion that we saw when they gutted Casey and Steve in the first film. I do think that the only time that Scream 6 falters is in the climax with the reveal. Now, I applaud the new direction that it took, but I don't think it earned it, as the lead-in needed to be stronger to then make the reveal land, like we've seen from other times that Ghostface has been unmasked. I was a little ho-hum when we found out who the killers were this time. Overall, I think that fans will applaud Scream 6. And I think that these new survivors, and I hope Sidney Prescott, deserve a Scream 7 as the final act of their trilogy. I mean, it would only make sense as the original film was planned as part of a trilogy. I'm giving Scream 6 4 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment here or on social media at Paul's Movie Trip on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite Scream killers? Do you have a favorite in the franchise? And then, Paul's Trip to the Movies is brought to you by Popped Corn. Oscar season is here, and you definitely want to have some popcorn on hand for the big night. So go place an order through the website, whether you want salty, sweet, spicy, chocolatey. They have something for all of your taste buds. So go put an order in. And you want to make sure that you see Scream 6 in the theater, so go see it at your local Imagine theaters. You want to be with a big audience, so you can jump together, be scared together, laugh together, so go see it at Imagine theaters. Let me know what you think. They've got some really fantastic food offerings at their concession stand, some good beverages, and go see Scream 6 with a big audience. Thank you so much for watching my review of Scream 6. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.